It's week 4 of the NFL, and it'll be Foye Oluokun, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Wizards and the Texans, and it's all up next.
Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Texans of San Antonio and the Orlando Wizards. Hello again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Orlando team as they enter play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in 0-3. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And it felt like it watching the game tape. He got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that. But he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. Complete to Johnston here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. They'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, Richardson. And that is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
A 52-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Throwing, Jones. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the San Antonio first down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
First down, Texans.
On first down, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Pickett. But he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Richardson looking to throw. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
At the 44-yard line.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
So here are the Texans to take over. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, San Antonio.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. And pressure gets to him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense. had 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and
3. Richardson out of the shotgun. That's complete to Dobbs.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Now Richardson looks to throw once more.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
At the 31-yard line.
Now Richardson. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
Well, they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Now it's Richardson.
Buying time to his left. And they'll get this down to the 10. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At the Texans' 7-yard line.
Richardson.
And this is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Cam Smith with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you've got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
Back out comes San Antonio. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Jones. And it is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Starting to rack up the yardage here in this first half. 5 catches now and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Now a 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Now Jones throwing on first down. There's a short one taken in by Otten. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
At the 8-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back to throw again. Throw left side, hauled in by Otten. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and goal. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Jones work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Otten on the out route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Finding Otten once more. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So we've hit halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Richardson to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Quick throw completed by Richardson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Richardson's throw finds its target, Dobbs.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Didn't get to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Quick throw here to Johnston.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Richards into the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with Pierce. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it's Pierce. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And it's caught. Touchdown. Romeo Dobbs, his first touchdown on the year. And the Wizards take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. They make their 2nd half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 23. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. Orlando takes back over on offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
First and at the 48-yard line.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At this point, this offense feels like they can just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Complete to Johnston here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 1 from the 2. A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Dameon Pierce,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 23-yard
Throwing Jones.
Now there's a short one taken in by Otten.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt.
Orlando takes back over on offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Finds Johnston.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
yards on the pickup.
And as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Welcome back live to Orlando, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46. This offense so far on 3rd down, can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Richardson looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on now is the punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that will skip out of bounds right at about the 18-yard line. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Got a man downfield. It's Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the 4th is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jones. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the slant, completes to Sutton. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jones now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush. What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back to throw again. Touchdown, Texans.
Luke Schoonmaker.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And he's going to get in for the score. And the lead now cut to 14. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Right side, he has Johnston.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw complete to Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Toss left side for Pierce.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Now it's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones.
That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off the play fake, Jones.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To try again after the sack. Jones.
This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
36 yards.
And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10, it's Pierce.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Complete, it's Dotson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Going for it with Pierce.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out.
38-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So now the Texans down by 13, 20 seconds to go. To throw is Jones. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.